So, I had an idea, right? And my crazy idea was that I'd actually make a video on this channel. And I know you guys have been asking for this for a long time. Let's just say that. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to make a new survival world. And we can see what happens from there. So, what are we going to call this thing? Guys, I'm going to bring a dead meme back. Let's go. These nuts. No, not Des. These. These nuts. Bang. Hard because we end up... We don't want cheats, no. I don't want to mess with any of this stuff. That's fine as it is. So let's do this! Sorry if that breaks your ears. I don't know what my microphone's like, so I'm just gonna be like talking and yelling and stuff. And it might come out real, like when I edit this out, it's gonna be weird, so. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm using OptiFine. So I've got these the textures and stuff like that, and I can zoom. And I got a cape. That's me, by the way. Hi. Okay, so it looks like we're in a spruce forest, which is cool. A taiga, I think that's what it's called. I saw a savanna over there. Yep, cool. That's interesting. There's probably going to be a village over here, which I can use. But, do I want to use the village so far? Like, this soon? It kind of feels a bit cheaty, I'm going to be completely honest. Well, we're right next to an ocean as well. We've got... trees, oak, birch, just the standard plain biome. It's not plains, but it's a plain biome in my mind. I don't know what it's called. I think it's just an oak forest or whatever. But we've got some food already. I like me some berries. They're basically the worst food source in the game, but hey, I need food, so I'm just gonna take the berries for now. Let's start punching trees. How about that? So I'm not exactly well versed in survival. I just play on multiplayer servers most of the time, so a lot of this is going to be guessing and experimenting because I don't know how to build. I don't really know how to make farms. I'm absolutely clueless with redstone. I'm going to put it out there. So if you see me using redstone, just don't cringe too much, alright? Okay, so we've got our tree. Let's just quickly convert all that into planks and make it that stuff. I was almost, Jesus Christ, that could have been bad. Right, we've got sticks on the crafting table. Oh, there's a beehive, some flowers. I want to get those sheep there so we can make a bed and basically just survive the first night. Be handy. Yeah. You know, dying is not my goal, believe it or not. Ah. Okay, screw this. I don't want granite. That sucks. Let's just dig down here. I don't really want to get the water in the hole, so I'm just gonna move over a little bit. Hopefully we don't get granite. There we go. Yeah, granite is one of the banes for my existence. That and diorite I just hate. I despise with my life. They are absolutely hideous blocks. Even the polished variants, like maybe I could maybe stomach polished diorite in specific situations, but granite, I feel like it's just not a good block at all. And then there's andesite, which is like, it's pretty cool. You can mix it in with cobblestone and stone bricks and stuff, and it makes a pretty cool gradient. You can like do some terraforming with it. It's pretty cool. Even the polished variants, I like it. I like to use it in like storage buildings and stuff, and yeah, it looks pretty great. But we're not going to get the andesite just yet because I kind of don't need it, and it would just be filling my inventory. It's not really useful. It's kind of just a building block. So what we're going to do now is actually just make the standard, the axe and the pickaxe, because that's all I really need for the start. I think maybe we'll see, but yeah, I just basically chop trees down with my axe, kill stuff with my axe, because let's face it, the axe does way more damage than a sword. 9 attack damage. You got to make sure to get the crit hits because goddamn beautiful crit hits. Oh, delicious. Oh yeah, and if I say delicious a lot, I'm really sorry. It'll kind of mix in with yum as well because I'm weird like that, right? Oh, Jesus, that was a bit of lag. Okay, so I'm just gonna get a bit of wood, and then we can go and stab some sheep. Sound good to you? I mean, can't answer, but let's do it. Cool, got that. Fabuloso. I don't really want oak or birch just yet. I'm just gonna get a bunch of spruce because I only need one type of wood for the moment. It's kind of just for like crafting and security purposes. Like I can make shields and stuff when I get iron, And when I actually start building, I'll get some more wood variants. And like, I need storage so I can store all this stuff. So I'm gonna get like a little base setup before I get any other types of wood and all the jazzy saplings and apples and sticks and all that stuff. Because like, you know, I'm hopeless with my inventory management and it will fill up very easily. So it looks like that log is kind of just stuck on it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we've got 35. I want to get some saplings so I can grow a mega tree because, God, I love the mega trees. They just give you so much wood and it's really easy to harvest like that. So I reckon I'll finish up on this tree, then I'll go stab some sheep and see if we can find some coal for the night because I want to kind of cook up the meat that I get from these sheep. And I'm really sorry, sheep, but it's gonna have to happen. Oh yeah, and by the way, I frequently swap between F5 modes because I really actually like playing in F5. I reckon it gives you a bit more of a view. You can see around corners and stuff, and it's pretty useful in my opinion. So yeah. Oh, there's 4 of them. Okay, well, may as well get all of them because I don't think we'll be hanging around here very long. I can kill these chickens as well because, you know, just a little bit more food. If I can hit the chickens, holy god. Okay, there we go. I hate the cooldown on the axe, but to be fair, if it wasn't here, that would be a bit broken. And I think I saw some coal over here, so... Yep, there's the coal. Alright, cool. We can get that. And the cobblestone, we can get some more of that. Looks like... Oh, that's just sandstone. Okay, cool. Well, that's not useful at all, but it's a good building block. I like it. Oh, there's easier coal to get over there, but that is a pretty deep hole. There's actually a lot of coal around here, so... I don't think we're going to be lacking on the coal department. But here we go, here's our first coal. Always useful to cook some stuff up, build some torches. Now, torches are useful, sure, at the start of the game, but like, in my opinion, I think they're pretty hideous. And sure, lanterns are quite expensive to make, and they're kind of annoying to craft, because you'll have all those extra nuggets left over, but... I just think they look so much better, and I'm going to be using lanterns as much as possible because it just makes everything look better, just in general, because like torches, they're bland, it's just a stick with, you know, a bit of orange stuff at the end and it kind of glows and it's like pretty useful, but like, I'll only be using that in the mines really, and at the start, because, yeah, I just want to use lanterns. Like, usually I just use torches everywhere, but hey. I want to try something new. This is new for me. This is probably new for you. And even if this does get released, then yeah, we'll see how far we can go with this, because I'm not really sure if I plan to go any further with this. It really depends how this is received on the viewer end. Like, if I get bullied for this, then I probably won't do any more. But you know, I think making these are fun. But yeah, we'll see. And we'll see how lucky I get in this world, because, you know, I need to be motivated. I need to want to actually do this. I don't want this to be a chore, so yeah, we'll see. So I'm just going to get a lot of coal, as much as possible, on this pickaxe, and maybe a little bit of cobblestone as well. I want to be able to make some furnaces and stuff. You know, all the useful things to get you through the first night. Because I got that 6 raw mutton that I can cook up, and I think I have a couple chicken corpses. What are they called? Raw chicken. Not corpse, that's kind of morbid. Alright, well, we're just gonna call them chicken corpses, because, as I said, I'm weird like that. Alright, there's actually quite a bit of coal here. It's gonna be a pretty tolling on this pickaxe. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm gonna use it. So that should do for the coal right now. We've actually got more coal than cobblestone, so I'm just gonna quickly grab a little bit more cobblestone. Oops. And then once we've got, say, 64 cobblestone, I'm just gonna start roaming around again and see if we can find some cool biomes and stuff. I already saw the savannah over there, so probably we'll go and investigate that. Maybe at a later date though, because I don't know. I really don't feel like building in a savannah. The grass and stuff is just not great for me. I don't like it at all. So that's 64 cobblestone. Oh, really? Okay. Well. Oh. There's some iron. Alright, that's handy. I'm gonna go grab that iron. Just do some classic parkour down here. And bam. Not the axe. See, I usually have my pickaxe there, so that's why that confused me a little bit. And hopefully there's more than 2 here. Yes, okay. So we can make an iron pickaxe already if we want. But I'm thinking I'll make a bucket, because that would just mean that we can start a farm immediately, and you know, I can make multiple stone pickaxes to get me through all the days and nights and stuff. But let's quickly see if we can find any more iron in these little shallow caves. Not up here, that's alright. Actually, I'm gonna have these berries. What's up here? There's some iron there. That's cool. Alright, well, there we go. We don't really need to be too careful with the iron anymore. We've got, hopefully, we've got enough to get us through. So, if we get, yeah, cool, that's cool. Hopefully we can get 5 here. Yes, so now I can make shears as well. So I'll make shears, a bucket, and an iron pickaxe with my 8 iron, because that is the perfect amount for that. So that's what I'll do with that. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of this hole and maybe... Oh, I don't need that one. Okay, cool. Actually, it's coming up nighttime, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly craft that bed that I was talking about and sleep before monsters can spawn. But I don't want to stay here, I'm just sleeping so I can get through the night. And yep, here we go. So that's the first night. I think it's safe to say we have survived the first night, and guys, I'm so proud of myself. This is a big milestone. But yeah, I'm gonna keep looking around for some cool biomes. Looks like the taiga just goes on for a fair while. Actually, I said I was gonna get the sugarcane, but I didn't. Is there more around here? You know what, I'm just gonna grab that sugarcane real quick, and there. Then we can start moving around, because... and I should probably cook up this food, actually, because I really do want to start sprinting. And, you know, sprinting is just really useful for exploring. Although I could make a boat and cross the... Oh, look at that, that's a shipwreck. I don't really want to investigate that yet, though. I don't really want to investigate. So... Okay, I think my go now is actually going to be to cook all of this stuff up. Because I just... want to cook it. So here we go, let's cook that and that. And we can eat the chicken corpse. Well, it won't be a chicken, it'll be a cooked chicken corpse. And then we'll have pretty good saturation, because cooked food is really great for that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the iron pickaxe, the bucket, and the shears. I'm going to keep this and put it in like a museum maybe later if I keep going. I always say I'm going to do that, but I've never actually made a museum because, you know, your first pickaxe is a bit of a big deal. So I'm going to keep that one. That was my first tool ever. There's our iron. As soon as we exit, we're going to get the achievement. That wonderful, wonderful achievement. I think it's actually called an advancement, but yeah, an advancement, acquire hardware. There you go. So with this one, I'm just going to quickly get the bucket going. Fantastic. And I usually use the slot at the end for my bucket, and I've got my water bucket so I can do some MLG water buckets if I want to, but like, you know, I'm kind of bad, so I can't really do MLG water buckets all the time, but hey, it's fine. Now we've got some shears so we can oh, hang on, let's cook that. And I've got the shears so I can get some sheep wool. Sheep wool? Is that does not sound right. Just wool from sheep. Just, oh, okay, fine. I'll call it wool. How about that? Now we can make our pickaxe, our iron pickaxe. It's going to be useful. I also want to make a stone hoe because I'm going to start farming. That's why I got the bucket. I'm going to get some seeds along the way by breaking the grass and stuff. And look, there's another achievement there. So we can now actually make blast furnace. So, well, we can't make it yet, but we've got basic materials for the blast furnace. We can make nuggets, which can go on the blast furnace. Alright, so we can break this. We don't need that anymore. We don't need this anymore. I'm just going to clear up my inventory a little bit. Fantastic. I could have made another axe, but I think that'll actually last us a fair while. Get the food sources down into the inventory bar, and we can start moving. Okay, so let's go over this hill over here. As I said, I don't really want to go into the savannah just yet, so I'm gonna kind of get onto this hill and see what I can see at the top of this. Hopefully it's not just a big one of these forests, because I think they're pretty boring, and you know, I kind of want to build in an interesting biome. Because, yeah, I always build in plains, and I think it's just boring. Like, nothing's changed, so... Okay, fine, I'm gonna just break that. Cool, we're at the top now. And, yeah, looks like it's a tiger for a fairway over there. Looks like a beach. There's a beach over there. Another ocean, probably. Actually not at the top here. I want to look over this side. So yeah, the savannah just keeps going over there. Oh, there's another hill in the way. There's a plains there. As I said, I don't want to set up in the plains. There's a nice shipwreck. We'll come back over here, I reckon, and investigate. But for now, I kind of want to get out of here. But not before I shear these sheep, because wool is always fantastic to have. I don't really want grey sheep, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kill you guys, because, you know, you have food. I like the food, but I want the wool. Thanks. I'm just going to drop you guys. Oh, you only gave me 2. It's kind of depressing, but oh well. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the plains and see what's on the other side of the plains, because it does border on the acacia biome, and I do want to go through that, as I said. So I'm just going to keep going around here and see what I can find. Oh, there's a pumpkin. I don't really want a pumpkin just yet, because pumpkins are pretty useful for like going to the end and putting on your head to fight endermen and stuff, but personally I don't think it's worth having the pumpkin on. It's honestly easier to just fight the enderman than have that over your head and obscuring your vision, because it's honestly just distracting for me. So, okay, it looks like this plains goes on for a fair while. See, this is why I like F5, because I can look over the hill. Don't you just hate it when you accidentally hit windows? Okay, we don't want to shear you, you're ugly. Sorry, no hard feelings. We can shear you guys. Thank you very much, and we'll come over and shear you as well. See, there's another grey sheep. Wow, why are there so many of you? And bang, bang, bang. So we should be racking up a fair amount of wool right now, actually, which is handy. I like using wool in my builds, but as I said, I want to change up my building style. But who knows? Maybe the wool will come in handy at some point. Like, certainly, it will come in handy making beds to blow up some stuff in the nether, because you know that's a good way to find netherite and stuff. So maybe we'll do that, but it's kind of a bit early to be working on that. But you know, I'm still going to stockpile it because I'm a hoarder. What can I say? I really don't like throwing anything out. Actually, while we're going through here, I want to grab some seeds so I can make that farm. And it looks like the plains just continues past here, which is pretty boring, but let's just keep running through and see what we can find. If we can find a dark oak forest, that would be pretty cool. I want to use dark oak and spruce in my build, maybe, just to, you know, spruce it up. I'm funny. Okay, I think, is that a swamp? Yeah, that's a swamp. So I've turned off my swamp colors in OptiFine because they're kind of just ugly as heck. And I know it's like taken away from the experience of Minecraft and like the swamp culture, but I don't really mind. I just prefer it to look good than have that full experience, you know? So I think 25, I need an even number. Okay, 26 is going to be enough for now. What we can do is we can go through the swamp. Actually, I'm going to collect as much sugarcane as possible, because that is definitely going to come in handy later when we're making our books and for the enchantment table, because I really do love my enchantments. This is a very, very slow start because these are very, oh, that's got 1 durability left. Okay, I'm going to have to break one more thing and that'll break and save me some space in the inventory. And then we can start using this, which is a little bit faster, but still not as fast as I'd like. Okay, this is pretty boring. We've still got all of this normal, boring oak forest, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the wool from these guys. Yep, that grass. Thank you, sir. And don't need the black sheep, so we'll just throw that one out. See some more sugarcane over here. I'm going to eat a chicken corpse. I don't really like letting my hunger just go below 0. And there's our first cow of the world. So those are my best friends. That is my main food source. It's where I get my leather from for the enchanting. I love them to bits, and I'm really sorry, cow, but I'm gonna have to kill you because we're not gonna set up here. And there we go, we've already got 2 leather and 2 beef. The beef is really, really good food, so I'm gonna use that mainly. So I'll set up a beef farm and use the beef. Oh god, is this a good idea? There's our first monster of the world as well. Hello, zombie. So I can beat this guy up with a crit hit. And we get the advancement for that. But what I'm actually doing is looking for iron down here. Is there any in here? It doesn't really look like it, but I'm sure there'll be some around here somewhere. Because, you know, iron's always useful. I just want some iron to work with for my next pickaxe, maybe. Okay, there's none in here. Is there any in there? There's some down there. Cool. Alright, I'll grab that. There goes the pickaxe. Need to check all your surroundings. Let's see, there's a skeleton right there, so we've got to be careful. If that guy comes and hunts us, then we're doomed. We do not have a lot of health, and this is hard mode, so got to be really careful. And yeah, we've just exposed a little bit more iron here because, you know, came around the corner, fought the skeleton, staying safe. And let's just quickly grab as much iron as we can because, you know, you can never have enough iron. Even late game, iron is just fantastic. You can make beacons. Oh my gosh, what am I smoking? Yep, just beacons, tools, shears. Shears are very useful. You can make wool farms. I love wool farms personally because it's kind of what helps me go in and find some netherite, which is basically the best ore in Minecraft. I think not even basically, it just is. I could go deeper and get that actually. I'm gonna go do that. This is very dangerous. You shouldn't be really caving at the start with no armor or sword for that matter. We do have an axe, but it's just not as handy as a sword at the start of the game, as I said, because it's got to charge up, and basically when it's charging up, mobs have more time to hit you. Now, I really don't want to collect that, but it looks like we're gonna have to. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna place it down so I don't have to bring it with me because it's just a waste of space in my opinion. So let's just keep coming back up and away. Oh, looks like it's nighttime again. I think we're gonna quickly sleep so we don't have to deal with more mobs, but it might be a bit late. I reckon there's gonna be a couple roaming out above, but it's okay. It's okay, we can fight them off with our stone axe, which is about to break, but hey, we can always make another one. So it looks like we've entered a little kind of ravine hole. Doesn't even go into the ground that much. Looks like there's some more cows over there. The inventory's starting to fill up. I don't really want the rotten flesh. I can keep everything else. I need to smelt up these food items, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get this cow over here. I want to stab as many cows as I can on the way to wherever I'm gonna set up. Oh, looks like we've got a mountain and dogs. Now, dogs, they're really cool. I want to have a mini army of dogs by the end of the series. If this is a series, of course. But, you know, an army of dogs always useful. Although it is really terrifying when kind of going up against a creeper and you don't want them to attack. Although I think in one of the recent updates, they actually stopped dogs from attacking creepers because of that. So I think we might be in the safe zone there, but don't quote me on that. I think that is the case. So, yeah, I'm going to use I think for a lot of this because I am in no way an expert at Minecraft survival, particularly because, goddamn, I don't really play this. And honestly, the furthest I've gotten in Minecraft survival is making a full beacon and having a elytra and stuff. Once I made the full beacon, I kind of just gave up on the world. I lost motivation. Hey, it looks like a little desert and more taiga over there. That's cool, let's go investigate that. But I want to kill these cows as well, because, you know, I want to get as much leather and beef as possible. And, of course, we're not hanging around here, so it doesn't matter. I might have to think about making another axe pretty shortly, though, because this one is obviously about to break. But I can probably make it out of iron, because I have 16 now, and I want to upgrade my tools as much as possible. Oh dear, there we go. Actually, I'm going to make another stone one for now. I can't really be bothered smelting and setting up and waiting for that stuff to happen, so I'm just going to quickly just craft this one and The best way to kill these guys is with crit hits. I don't really like hitting them twice. It uses extra durability on your axe, and you don't need it. And crit hits are just way more efficient anyway, and fun. It's satisfying when you hit a crit hit. Now for chickens you don't need to because they're just weaklings. And I'm gonna get as many chickens as I possibly can because, you know, let's face it, chickens are kinda useless. Unless you like using arrows, but hey, I plan on getting infinity on my bow, so it doesn't really matter if I kill all the chickens or not. I don't really want the saplings just yet, so I'm gonna drop all those when I get them. Hello sheep, I want your wool, thank you very much. So we're kind of just getting a lot of food at the moment, but you know, food is always handy, especially early game. I've had a couple kind of situations in which I've starved in the first couple days, and I've had to eat like rotten flesh and stuff because I just couldn't get a reliable food source. And if I killed the animals around me, then I wouldn't have any food for the rest of the game, or I would have had to go searching for it. Now that chicken's evading me, so I kind of don't want to be bothered for that. So let's just kill the rest of these cows, get some more wool, and then I think I'll just move out of here because I don't need to be here anymore. I want to go over to the desert and those mountains. Maybe I'll start building in the mountains. I haven't done that before, and I think it'd be pretty cool. It's kind of like a plains biome, but higher up. And I think if we do it right, we can make it look pretty cool. We can like have a kind of dwarf kind of vibe going on. I'm actually gonna leave that one alive, that cow over there, because maybe I'll come back for it. Who knows? We've got a desert right here. That's gonna be fantastic for our glass production, because glass is gonna be very useful in a lot of farms. It's an unspawned block. It looks cool. You can see through it. It's fantastic. And there's a nice spruce situation there. I love this. So maybe I will build up here, but like, yeah, I know that building in the desert's gonna be suicide. And hey, look at that! It's a ruined portal. That's the first one of this world that I've seen anyway. Probably, maybe something's kind of slipped past my view, but I want to go investigate that after grabbing more of this iron. That is very handy. Wow, we are getting quite lucky with iron and coal drops in this world. And we've actually already got a bit of gold because I saw a full gold block on that portal. So I'm going to grab that, but damn, we're actually doing pretty well. Maybe I will continue this. Well, we'll see what we get feedback-wise from you guys. I want you guys to drop a comment on what you think about this, and be completely honest. Like, even if it's brutal, I need constructive feedback. I need to know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, and yeah. All right. Well, okay. So let's just. Oh, there's two of them. That's cool. All right. Well, what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna use these useless blocks, these wool bits, and basically just get rid of the lava around there so this doesn't burn up. And there we go. We've got a gold ingot, gold block already. So this right here is crying obsidian. I think it's a very cool block. So what I'm gonna do here actually is just build around so the gold block doesn't fall into the lava. And there we go. Cool. And check this. We have boots, nuggets, flint, and obsidian already. Wow. Look at us go. Look at my bling. I've got blast protection 1 on my gold boots. Look at that. We have got some serious progress already. I'm actually going to grab this chest because I really do love my storage. And, you know, chests are kind of a pain to build because they take up a fair bit of wood. So I want to actually just check the size of this desert really quickly. If it's like a small desert, which kind of looks like it might be, unless it extends further in that direction, which it probably does. But hey, it looks like this is a pretty decent biome. We've got the savanna, the oak, the taiga, the mountains, more oak and stuff. There's like a mini plains just there. We can actually use all this. It's very useful. I reckon I will set up around here somewhere. Even if it's temporary, we'll see if we can find some better biomes and stuff, but for now, what I'm going to do is actually, I want to grab some of these bushes because I really do like the bushes. You can grab them with shears, silk touch, but if you try and break them with your fist, you'll just get sticks, so not the best tactic there. But I like dead bushes in just making stuff look spicy. Like, you can add little mini trees if you've got a pot plant, and they kind of just look really cool. So I'm going to have a couple of dead bushes for decoration purposes. Yeah. But usually in a desert, there's also desert temples and villages and stuff, so we'll see what we can do with that stuff later on in the game. But for now, it looks like there's a swamp the other side of that, which is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go build over on that hill over there. And the lighting just changed, so I feel like it's about to turn into night. And I think I turned the sun off actually, so yeah, I can't really see what time of day it is. You just kind of have to guess by looking at the light levels around us, but that's absolutely fine. We have 18 chicken corpses and 26 raw beef. We are doing fine on the food front. I can just keep sprint running. This is fantastic. I love this. So either I'm going crazy or the light level is changing. It's getting darker. I think it's getting darker. So what we're going to do is we're basically just going to get over onto this hill. We can place the bed and basically just start setting up our base for now anyway. We've got a little cave down there. That's cool. We can investigate down there. We can maybe make a mine. We can make staircases down here. There's another plains over there. That's cool. We can expand into the plains. But for now, I just want to start up here. And there's the dark oak forest. Fantastic. This is perfect. I love this already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine spruce and dark oak because I love the color of dark oak. It's fantastic. It works really well with spruce. I haven't really tried it that much, and I reckon if we did maybe stone bricks, spruce, and dark oak with our builds, it's going to look fantastic. And there's a nice little plains biome down there, so we can put a little farm or something down there. We can build a house up here. I reckon it's going to be great. We've got a swamp. We can get some nice slime down here. We can make sticky pistons and all that jazz. We have cows, we have sheep, we have pigs. Don't see any chickens, but hey, we don't really need chickens, do we? No, and if we do need chickens, we can just go grab some. I'm sure there's some somewhere around here. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my crafting table and my furnaces down, and my bed, and I've got a chest, so I'm going to place that one down as well. And we can basically just start setting up. I'm not going to start building the house yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck all this useless stuff in the chest. All the useless stuff for now in the chest. We don't really need the sweet berries because that was kind of just a safeguard if I didn't get as much food as I actually did. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cook all this food up. I'm going to cook this iron up as well. I'm going to go plant the sugarcane. We've got the spruce saplings. We don't need that because we've got all these spruce trees around us as well. Well, anyway, just yet. We can start building the mega tiger trees because I really do love the mega tiger trees and I want to do that at some point in this world. But for now, I'm just going to place all this unnecessary stuff down. Don't need the flint, don't really need the iron nuggets just yet. But of course, we can make lanterns with iron nuggets, that's fantastic. We've got the cobblestone, we've got a little bit of spruce over here, just left. Obsidian, that's going to come in very handy, but of course, we don't have diamond pickaxe, so we can't exactly make a portal yet. But we can also do the speed method way, which is just putting water in a lava lake and getting the obsidian that way and just making the portal like that. But I kind of just want to take it slowly and take it day by day, actually earn the portal, build it where I want it to be, and yeah, that's basically how that's my vision for this world. And I think on that note, this is a good time to stop the video and maybe stop for now because I'm gonna have to edit all this and it's probably already a bit too long. I think we just did 3 days. So that's probably gonna be already half an hour, and that is a very long video, especially for the first one. But hey, this was the first episode. We found a starting spot. We're gonna build here. We're gonna start a mine probably next episode. Some gravel, there's some trees, there's a swamp. I have big plans. Well, sort of, in my mind. I'm gonna forget about most of them and probably not do what I've told myself I will do. So if I don't, just let me know in the comments or something, I don't know. But for now, that's all I got. So, see you in the next video. Peace.